This isn't very good on Zoom. That's a weak point. At some point they might be able to do a version with Zoom, but I'm not sure you can use Zoom on a 4K. You can't get the definition. Not yet anyway.
Say again?
That's an idea. We could do that. Right. Okay, Sam. John, yes, good idea. But so hold on to your whistles at the moment. Don't do the whistles because we're going to. Anybody wants to in the arena? Photos. The engines won't be moving, and you can obviously go between them. But please be careful. Please do not. We had a situation. I was in London one day with the engine had to go across the terrace. Woody terrace, right? And a lovely gentleman came up and said, I do love these engines, hands aside, burn your hands. So, yeah, don't touch them, they're very hot. Yeah. Well, apart from that, otherwise, come and say 60.
I've got to ask about that, Rick. I think he's a bit busy. It's quite like that. What he's got on there. Is that not a DJI, is it?
No.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, and when I do say it's really lovely to take photos, please do. It's something that we haven't done before. It's a good idea, John, but if I say please be in the arena, that's because they're not moving, and they're very quiet, and they run very slowly, and if they know over your foot, you've had it. So do be careful.
If you get knocked into by one of those, you certainly know about it. So I get the feeling it was like that, because how many tons are they? Even a little bit, 10, 15 tons. And even those little things there probably weigh as much as a car. It's bad enough when I run my foot over the gate one day. Open the gate and the wheel run over it. It's a really big heavy gate about next to it. So imagine running that over with a car. My car particularly is about 1.5 tonne. About 1.5 tonne. About tonne, I don't know. I think they did this at a couple of other places. I think I did that at Wilder Kent, and I think I did this at that at Netley Marsh. I went down there. So what, these people are going in there, are the engine's going to be moving or they're going to stay still? I might do that tomorrow, I don't know. Yeah, if I just get this underneath here, just give it a warning when I need to retreat.
Closing the regulator and putting the reverse lever into neutral or in fact into reverse. That will stop the engine quicker than any motor car. So if you want to do it on the brake,
this is the third time I've been in an arena this year.
I used to be, you jump on and you put a wooden shock underneath it. That's the brake. Okay, So if you've got your pictures, that's a lovely idea, but would you please leave the arena now, because we're going to do some steam engine games, and we're going to ask them to blow the whistles. And when they blow the whistles, it's very loud. So if you've got children, and you're worried about their hearing, which I'm sure you would be, then get them to put their hands over their ears, because they are going to be very loud. But you can hear them in each form when they do this, I'll tell you. Right, so in a minute we're going to ask the engines that aren't taking part in any manoeuvres to leave the arena, but before we do that, we want to give all the people living in Hellingly what it's like to hear the steam whistles. So will you give us a blast on doing this, please, ladies, please?
I think the Southern Queen's allowed us a lot.
Right now, we must have members of the public out the arena. Right, frankly, we should have asked it in the first place, so they're very strict on safety, but nobody's going to ring up. Look, public out the arena, thank you very much. Engines, Austin, what have you thought about here? What are we going to do? Anything? Slow race, okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. So we are going to do a slow race. Tomorrow we're going to do that. Half an hour. So by the time we get these out and we go a slow race, I think that'll probably take it up. Yes, we're going to do serious steamer tomorrow, that's very popular. But I'm just looking at the clock, I've got 25 minutes, so we're going to ask the engine, probably all left the arena now, perfectly safe, go out, quietly up, but do watch the bottom gate. When they're coming out the arena and going back, keep your dogs on the lead, keep your children close to you, because well, like I said, they can stop on the sequence, but you don't want the accidents. They're going out the bottom gate and back to the speed train there, and some of them are going back past the vehicle. Some of them might actually not make it past the vehicle, they're funny enough to be breaking down by the vehicle.
Past the beer tent.
If they're not driving,
I just like that.
don't worry about it.
Past the beer tent. They all park up. I love that.
And we can have a slow race.
Yeah, I like going there and
Well, we used to have fast races, but it's the old health and safety.
maybe next year I'll try and come up here. I think it's 50th anniversary.
I've been on the road
Might find out where there's nearby camping or nearby place to stay.
the game that's been down in dangerous.
I'll just
So we can't have fast races.
but
In case they go through the fence to the
maybe
other
I
end.
want to
So we're
hang
going to
out
have
and
slow
slow
races.
race at the beer tent.
So
And I
that's
might want
what
to do,
on the driver,
might not want to drive.
as well as the steer person. I'll explain when it comes down to it. It's just on the engine that's the slowest, not the fastest. And you've got to keep the flywheel going. And I'll tell you what, there's usually some dirty tricks going on as well, which we'll see. But anyway, thank you very much for bringing the engine team. Pretty well every make is represented here. I haven't got any rusted horses or anything like that, but we've got a lot of good engines. And John's already said, right across the board, from the light tractor to the heavy road loco and the ploughing engine at the other end of the scale. Well done. Thanks very much for bringing them, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got a lot of good ladies volunteers up at Christmas Park now, I'm pleased to say. And lots of youngsters too. We need it to keep this heritage and history alive. All very well. I went to the Science Museum, I don't know, a month or so ago, and in there they got the oldest cabling and forces from about 1870. And it's lovely, it's all polished up and standing out and seen, and you can get an idea what it looks like, but there's nothing like seeing these engines actually working, albeit going round and round in the arena. But as David Ford, the tractor man, was saying earlier on, if you go down in the bottom corner of the field over there, the engines doing demonstrating what a generator control engine would do, soil surveying work, soil timber, and threshing machines during the harvest, which is ideal for this time of year, because they were the precursor to the combine harvester. You had a threshing drum. The corn were brought into the farmyard, looped up by belts to a threshing drum, and that was the machine that separated the corn from the chaff and the wheat, etc., etc. You built your haystack. But of course, in the farmyard, one thing you didn't want to do was set like your hay, so you used to have the starter engine on the top of the chimney. And the whole family came to help. The farmers themselves couldn't necessarily afford their own steam engines, so a lot of these engines were with tractors and would go around from one farm doing their threshing and then on to the next farm. You can see it all over Sussex and everywhere in England at one time. Anyway, you want to see how that's done, that's down the bottom in the demonstration area. Demonstration still, can you give it a demonstration? How much to get that? Thanks again. Some are going to stay in the arena and go down the end like Peter has.
Oh, I wondered about that Hellingly, that one over there, that steamroller.
Yeah.
Don't know if you can see it, where it says Hellingly on the side. I wasn't sure what that was. It said Thunderbird. That's that experimental diesel one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was that literally an experiment? Was it?
No, they all roughly from that, all about 30s onwards, they're all diesel. Rollers and stuff, that kind of style, right up to the late 60s. You've got like the more modern rollers.
Yeah. I don't know what sort of rollers they'd have now.
So the ones on our side, they're 20-25 tons plus. Then you've got them small little metre-and-a-half ones. They're all like glide rollers, they haven't got vibration.
I wish they'd get one down Hastings. You know, like, well, what I mean is that junction between the A21, A28 and the other. The one that's taken them so long to actually do anything. And here's how long it's taken them. They started working on it 2 months ago. It's taken them so long to get this far that the top bit, where they blocked it off from the ridge, I cruised past it and there was weeds growing in the new works. Where they put the works in, there's weeds up as tall as this. Up as tall, you know, like the rope, the top, so edge of the fencing. The weeds are that high. Called swarming. And yeah, and they delayed it again. I just put, why am I not surprised? The only comment I could give.
They started in September last year, so it's nearly a year.
It took them 8 years to get it going. 8 years. There's a roundabout ready to connect them, which I have to go through coming off the Queensway going up to Rich. There's 2 roundabouts and it's a pain. There's going to be accidents there. Trying to get the traffic off the A21 to go to Battle and
It's going to be interesting.
There was a pain in the bum. It was an absolute pain in the bum before they even started mucking around with it. You're trying to get onto the ridge or you're trying to get back off the ridge, and it's just... So if I'm going along the coast, I want to avoid top of Hastings, go around top of Hastings, I have to use the 259 to go all the way along the ridge. Or go up via Battle. Must admit, I'm quite displeased by it. I think some of the smaller engines want to take part in the slow race.
Yeah.
I've got about 11 minutes worth of footage left on this card, and then I've got to switch to the internal memory, so I won't have time to change it. Shouldn't take too long to do it slow though, should it?
I just saying to John, my co-pilot, he's a man, by the way, he's a top man in her job. We're very pleased to have him here today. I think he's doing a podcast later on, so he gets some live interviews and he's really got all the equipment here. So anyway, point is, we're going to do this slow race now, which sounds awfully boring, but it's won't be, I can assure you. Well, I've never seen so many engines. I normally get 4 or 5, or 6 at the most. I think we've got about 8 engines in this car. This could be interesting. Now the idea is that I'm going into the middle of the arena and doing a countdown, and I'm going to give them the starting signal. I'm going to drop the hat, as they say, and now they'll start. And they're going to get to the other side of the arena, but start as quickly as possible, as slowly as possible. And most of the engines, except Nessus and Wallace and Stevens Advance in the lineup, have got flywheels. It's the flywheel that gives the momentum. And that's going around. All the time that flywheel is turning, that engine is in the race. As soon as the flywheel stops, the engine is qualified enough to stay where it is. And it's the last one, the other side of the arena, with the flywheel turning. And it's difficult because I needed slow engines to start with, obviously, but keeping an engine that the flywheel is just picking over, the cylinders going in and out very slowly. It's like keeping your car going, and what happens to your car is it's too slow. It stalls. And this is electric. I don't know what happens with electric cars, you? I've got a clue. I have to ask my friend, he's got one of them, newfangled gadgets. Yeah. Anyway, it stalls. So, the idea is that the flywheel stops turning, it will stall, and then it will stop. So, that's the idea. And it takes a bit of skill in driving the engine to keep that flywheel going, to keep it going. And as I say, there might be some skullduggery going on with bits of wood and things like that. We'll see what happens. There's Thunderbirds now just about to go out the arena. Look at the flywheel on the side of Thunderbird. Now it's important because that's a single cylinder diesel engine, that's a petrol engine on, that's just going, and that is keeping that single cylinder going, that flywheel. 4 hours it took Rob to drive that down from Hadlow down. 4 hours. I think I can walk it that quick, to be honest with you.
I probably could.
Now the next event at Hadlow down, I think I might say, is on September the 9th. If I've got it wrong, I apologise. It's early September. Go down to the Signal Park display, which is the other side of the Signal engine display there, it's a double-sided display. And it's an open day. It's not a rally. The idea is that as many things as can be brought out the sheds are working. Here comes one of the trustees who's going to put me right, because I always get dates. That's why I'm looking at the paper, because I can't remember my own birthday. Go on. The 27th of September. Thank you, Mr. Floyd. I was only a bit out. The 27th. Do come along. It's a very big day out, and you get to see all the engines, and you get to do trailer rides around the park. You get to see the railway working, but it's not a rally. The idea is to get the stuff out the sheds, even if they're not in steam. They're being worked on, so you can see what the collection is like and what we do. But there are rides, and the rides are all free. And you're very welcome to come. 29th of September, Signal Park, Hadlow down. That's sort of the end of the season, although the Sussex Steam Engine Club, which I remember I'm proud to say, a lot of these engine drivers are all members of the Sussex Steam Engine Club. They do a road run from